this same book, you go down to verse 22. It says, and when the days of her purification, according to the law of Moses, notice this, the law of Moses were accomplished, they brought him, talking about Jesus, to Jerusalem to present him to the Lord. As it is written in the law of the Lord, every male that opened up the womb shall be called the holy unto the Lord. So he's the first fruits, right? This is the blemish offering, okay? Verse 24, and to offer sacrifice according to that which was said in the law of the Lord, a pair of turtle doves and 2 young pigeons. Most of you don't know this, but that symbolizes poverty, meaning that Jesus' parents did not have any tangible wealth. And this is where people say, well, he was poor because of the type of gifts that were given at his birth. In other words, when he was born, you have to take an offering up and give it to the priest, right? Well, if you were poor, you would present these type of gifts. So they didn't have the lamb. They didn't have all the nice stuff, so they brought them the turtle doves. That symbolizes that you were naturally poor, but eternally rich he was. See, he wasn't working the kingdom yet.
That's right. Come on.
See, there's some people here is not working the kingdom yet.
Come on.
See, the only thing he had to do is get to the spot where he can start counting.
That's right.
Now, you got the right image on that? Okay, go to Matthew chapter 2. Now, Matthew's Gospels is going to tell us about the wise men. So, in other words, you got the wise men, or say kings. So, in other words, you got both kings and priests showing up to give honor to our Savior, Jesus, the Anointed One. But the church, we have gotten the wrong image of that scene, and the devil laughing at us. He know the priests have to show up first. Priests always show up first to confirm. They confirm the vision. Am I talking to anybody? They come in and say, look, this is it. Well, when the priest shows up and shows you where the vision is at and tells you what's going to be done, ministers to you, then comes the kings. Why? To handle the provision. So now, here in Matthew chapter 2, notice in verse 7, and Herod, when he had, well, I mean, y'all know this. Verse 2, it says, where is he that born of the King of the Jews? We have seen the star in the east, and we've come to worship him. We know that he had a plot. Then verse 7, and then Herod, when he had privately called the wise men, that means noble kings, they inquired of him diligently what time the star appeared, and they had told him a long time ago. Well, how do we know that? Because in verse 9, it tells us at the end of it, till it came over there where the young child was. Young child. Got teeth. Walking around. Didn't say young baby, young child. No doo-doo diaper. I'm talking to you. I'm telling you. Now we got to get the right image. Okay, we got a little boy walking around, hanging out with mama and daddy. He is the King of Kings. He knows what's going on. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Right? Then in verse 11, it says, and when they were coming to the house, they coming to where? The not the manger. They came into what? So now they have left the hotel. They are back at home in the house. In a house. Not outside in the barn. Okay. Came into the house and saw what? With who? And when they saw him, what did they do? And did what? Don't you think he knew what they was doing? Come on now. And these weren't 3 people. The wise men, this is probably about 100, we've calculated, 100 to 10, 120 kings with millions and millions bringing it to them. These weren't 3 gifts. These were the types of gifts.